November 2014, 95 youth and young adults gathered for a day of training. The goal was to empower this group to implement mental health promotion projects in their communities. During the training, youth participated in experimental learning about mindset, strengths and assets, risk and resiliency, depression, warning signs of suicide, letting go, and help seeking. What follows is a look at some of the resulting projects.
We had a suicide of an 8th grader over the summer, and they wanted to get the word out of prevention because they saw how the community struggled with accepting someone so young taking their own life. We met a few times, we talked about some ideas, and then we heard about this conference. It was a great way to get some funding for some of the projects we wanted to do. We did about 8 different projects with that money.
If you have a high self-esteem, you feel better about yourself. If you have like a lower self-esteem, you feel like lousy a lot. So our projects were basically made up to help raise self-esteem overall in our school. We've done, through our cosmetology program in the Stafford, we have had them help us with haircuts to boost self-esteem.
We have like a clothing bank where we're taking in used clothes to give to the kids in need. We went to the State House to speak about suicide and how it has affected us and what we're doing in our community to help. We had a random acts of kindness week too.
We got alarming results back from the youth risk behavior survey that our schools take every 2 years, and a lot of the big things were self-harm and people not feeling a lot of self-worth. So we decided to do an empowerment day to get people motivated and show them that every little thing you do can and does matter.
I was very surprised actually with how many kids seemed into the whole idea of the Wellness Day and like they actually participated and enjoyed the workshops. I figured most of the kids would just be like, all right, whatever, this is getting out of class, why not? But a lot of them asked questions and interacted and it seemed like they were enjoying themselves.
With the 11 workshops, 2 were presented by students with adult support. 3 were presented by volunteer community members, and some were presented by the teachers. Before the day was over, we were hearing a number of times, we have to do this every year.
We're VTLSP, Vermont Teen Leadership and Safety Program. We did a wellness fair. It was a day in our school of activities. And so we had a bunch of workshops like arm knitting, herbal basics, Tai Chi. There was a really popular wellness medley.
It consisted of massages, healing touch, and henna. Just all fun activities from community members.
I was on the committee that helped design the workshops and reach out to people in the community to ask what they would like to offer during our workshops. We posted to a lot of the public forums in the community like Front Porch Forum, and we put up posters.
And we used connections with when one person would volunteer to help, we'd say, anyone else who might be interested. So a lot of the workshops were just offered through folks in the community who had a skill or an interest that they wanted to share with students.
It was good to learn a new way to make yourself feel better about yourself. And it's good because more students now are looking at our group and seeing that we actually do fun things for our community and all that.
These guys were just great. They just looked around them and saw what could we do to help these kids feel better about themselves.
Umatter for youth and young adults can be implemented in a one-day event or in multiple sessions. These sessions are comprised of workshops to help young people learn about promoting positive mental health. We are seeking partners and support for this program's development. For more information, contact info@healthandlearning.org or call us at 802-254-6590.